babies, the absolute worst rookies in the animal kingdom. Look at a wildebeest on the African savannah. 10 minutes after spawning, it can stand up. 30 minutes later, it is drifting corners to escape lions. Then look at human babies. We are supposed to be the apex predators, yet our spawn can do nothing but scream and attract enemies. Their necks are like cooked noodles. They can't even flip over. To survive on their own, they basically need their parents to serve a 20-year prison sentence. In the animal kingdom, this build makes zero sense. It is like buying a max level account, but logging in to find a level 1 character who can't even fight a chicken in the starter village. Since evolution is about survival, why did we evolve such a weak starting form? We didn't devolve. Our ancestors just got greedy. They tried to max out 2 conflicting skill trees at the same time: upright walking and massive brains. First, to walk on 2 legs, our ancestors had to remodel the pelvis. To support our weight and run efficiently, our hips became shorter, wider, and curved inward. This gave us the ability to run marathons, but it created a major design flaw, which is a much narrower birth canal. If we were small-brained monkeys, this wouldn't be an issue, but we insisted on upgrading our graphics card and growing a massive brain. This created a deadlock, a giant head trying to fit through a shrinking exit. It is like trying to park a Cybertruck in a doghouse. The hardware just doesn't fit. If we followed animal standards and waited for our brains to fully develop before birth, pregnancy would last 21 months. But if we did that, women's hips would have to be so wide they couldn't physically walk. We would have to crawl. So nature came up with a brutal solution: ship the product early. Since the full version can't come out, we released the beta version and download the rest of the updates after launch. Biologically speaking, every single human is a preemie. Our brains are only 25% developed at birth, while a chimp is already at 40%. We traded physical maturity for the chance to actually survive birth. This physiological premature birth makes babies fragile, but it actually gave us an overpowered ability called plasticity. Because our brains develop outside the womb, they aren't hardwired by genetics. Instead, they are open to software updates from the environment. We learn languages, we use tools, and we learn how to argue in comment sections. If we were born fully cooked, our neural pathways would be set in stone. We might be able to run immediately, but that is all we would ever do. So the next time you see a baby crying and doing absolutely nothing, don't judge. They aren't broken, they are just buffering. They are furiously downloading millions of years of civilization data so they can eventually grow up to run the planet.